So, Abraham, chapter 1065. What'd you think?
Yeah, with the title.
Oh, I don't know what the title is.
That's not
I
that.
looked on the chapter, but all I could see was the One Piece Film Red double page spread in color.
Oh, so there was no cover spread neither
There
to
was no
talk about.
cover story. Did you
Yeah.
did you see Film Red? I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't, but I'm trying to see it either this weekend or the next weekend. It might be the next because we're gonna watch Black Panther. My family wants to watch that.
That's fair. I
My
mean,
brother,
who would you see it with? Just Lamine?
and my friends. I got Samson, O2, like a whole bit.
Before forewarning though, it's basically a musical
Yeah, so I'd take my little
because
sister. She love K-pop shit. She love that K-pop shit. So I feel like, yeah.
uta means like to sing. So she has like the sing fruit.
Yeah, I heard they went all out with the featured singers in the show too. Hey, go watch Film Red. One Piece sponsor us. Yeah.
I heard it.
Uh,
I don't know, man. I heard it wasn't that good, but I'll still go
what?
see probably.
I hear
At least
this,
torrent it.
and I hear that it's not canon, but Uchi is canon.
It's not canon, but Oda,
Was a part of it, like a large
right,
part of it,
like
right?
he was like overseeing everything. So it's not canon, but it's like semi-canon. Like it's still like placed in the timeline, I think.
Hmm.
So, maybe relevant later.
Have you watched it?
No, I'm gonna see it though. I think I
All
will.
right, we won't do a review on it, but we'll support. Go watch that movie, bro.
It's so hyped that like it's in most main theaters. Like it's crazy how much people fuck with anime now, you
Type
know?
shit, yeah. Back in the days, it used to be like, was it the most popular kids in my school watched anime, bro, which was
No
funny to
one
me.
watched at my school. Nobody watched it.
I remember this kid. We had this kid in Campbell, Ricky Dollar, bro. He used to walk around with a Katsuki beanie all the time, bro.
That's
And
pretty
if you knew,
swag.
you knew. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you knew,
Right.
you knew. If you didn't, you didn't know. Like that's how it was.
But now everyone gets the references. Even if they
Yeah,
don't like
because
it, they get the references. So it's nice.
yeah, we're
But
gonna come up with kids. But yeah, let's talk
anyway,
about the
what happened this chapter?
started off with Brooke and Zoro sipping tea in the hood. What the fuck is up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we got Caribou coming out.
I forgot he was still there, bro. What did he do to help Luffy? What did he do to help Luffy at
No,
all?
bro, he did everything to help Luffy. He's the one that got him all that food to revive him on the ship once he got knocked out by Kaido and he was like in the water, got saved by Law's crew, and then got fed from like Karibu who can like hold anything in his like in
Slime.
his body. Yeah, in his swamp, whatever. So he kind of
Mhm.
did a lot, but it kind of like why you gotta do him dirty? Like he knows so much information.
He
Like
dirty, bro.
Zoro, I mean, I know he's dirty, but you could at
He
least,
dirty.
I don't know, like they
I
didn't
love
kill
Zoro,
him. I guess
bro.
that's fine. But
I,
I like
I'm
how Zoro was so like, you little ant,
fly.
get away
Yeah.
from here. Shoot. So that was kind of cool.
No threat. Yeah, so I'm glad that if push comes to shove, they at least got a whole fucking army waiting on the ship, and it's just two niggas. Whole army waiting on that ship. So anything can happen to them. They're gonna be all right. But and something did happen to them, but they got into a trap. If they're in a government facility, they're crazy to me. The Vegapunks, how they just want to do research and analysis. That was literally just to build research for that Jimbei, that PX robot.
Right. So we saw the Jinbei and he has Senior Pink's
Swim,
fruit,
swim,
the swim fruit. That's OP.
very
Uh
OP.
I mean it would be bad for the actual Jinbei because he couldn't swim and like see
Yeah.
his whole people or whatever. But
Imagine
like
a
damn,
fisherman that.
he's so OP on land then. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's cool. He got wings. He can fly. He can swim on land. He can walk on water. He's not Jesus, but he's something, bro. And like
But
he got the
so I think
Lemurian,
we can see the other Seraphim with other Devil Fruit abilities, hopefully.
bro. And this got me thinking like all the other seraphims is like there's a lot of them if you think about it. Then if they got every warlord, like
Right? They
Jinbei
got
is,
Jinbei, and he was pretty far back, I feel like.
yeah, he's the old warlord, you know. So they got probably the new ones like Whitebeard's son Weevil. They
Right.
probably got a whole army of these niggas, and they can eat devil fruits. What? And he know fishman karate. This one he
And the
knows
other
fishman
thing is
karate.
that they're growing over time. Like they're not just like
Yeah.
robots like Kuma who were like, this is the robot, it'll never get stronger. This is the creation. They're like, oh, he's not ready for laser test yet. Like he's gonna grow up and then get stronger and like be able to do laser tests and like it's gonna get smarter like as it's fighting, right? So pretty scary, but at the same time, Vegapunk is maybe a revolutionary, so he controls them. The Seraphim could be good in the end. Like I'm sort of unsure like what their actual role is to play.
They have
You
a
know?
will, yeah. You could definitely. They can't even speak. They just say beep 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 boop bop. You know. So, um, do you think that they are products of the ancient civilizations? Like this is also knowledge from that time, because it. I know too much of the spoilers. We're too in. So there's so much I
No.
can.
So right, so
Yeah. No,
the big reveal for this chapter was that One Piece is like post-apocalyptic, right? The kingdom 900 years in the past, whatever, like the ancient kingdom is actually futuristic, and Egghead Island is like one of those islands that remained from that time. But
mm,
I don't know, man. Like, how much information did he actually? It would be kind of lame if Vegapunk was just like some guy that was copying everything and he didn't have anything original. I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
I
Uh,
doubt it. He got a whole Eureka robot. You know what I mean? Like coming up with ideas left and right. You know, and then
right, right, yeah.
yeah. Well, I feel like these robots will give us all of our answers to Vegapunk or Vegapunk himself, you know, if he lives that long. But uh I don't know. I would like to give him credit because he did a lot for the One Piece world, you know. So he's a genius in my book, regardless. That's basically what I'm saying. And yeah, how do you feel about the copies?
What
The
copies?
we
You
got
mean the
I think
other Vegapunks?
yeah, I think we
Like
have to see all of them.
the Gluttony Vegapunk and the they were cool. I mean, it's sort of gimmicky and like the female Vegapunk that was just like wearing no clothes and eating and sleeping is I don't know, kind of played
And
out for
pooping
me. And
and
pooping.
pooping.
Like I don't really need that in my life personally. Like we're in Endgame, just be cool, you know? But
Yeah, just,
Vegapunk '01 Shaka, he's pretty dope.
Andrew,
So
what?
what do you
That's
mean? I'm past all that. I need some high tier fan service if I'm gonna get it. Like what was the one woman from Sword? There was one woman like when we were meeting the Sword
oh, the
characters a
goth
while
looking
back.
chick.
I don't know. Maybe I can't remember, but all I remember she was, she was nice. But
Yeah.
I would like to see more about Sword, but who knows what we'll actually see. But
We'll get up arc and um yeah, because we still got the whole CP zero niggas coming through with
when
the
are they coming through? What like
they skywalking right now, you know. Skywalking on the haters, you know.
right? So if Vegapunk knows that he's gonna die and like knows that they're sending people to kill him, why isn't he I mean I guess he's sharing all of this knowledge that he has about the Void Century with
Luffy and the Straw Hats.
with the Straw Hats, but why doesn't he just let everyone know? Like originally I thought that it was only like the world government that knew and maybe and right Shanks' crew and the remnants of or not Shanks, Roger's crew and the remnants of Roger's crew. And then Rayleigh said that like once you learn the history, you'll have to make your own decisions. Like I guess it's not a clear situation where we know that one side is bad, and that's why Vegapunk isn't just telling everyone because then it would be chaos because you don't know whether how people are going to react. But that I don't know. I hope we get some good lore because we've been
Yeah,
getting it back to back to back chapters has been so good.
yeah, it's been on fire.
Yeah,
Nonstop.
we've seen some of the spoilers for next chapter, but what do you really want to happen in the next chapter?
Um, well, I did expect the reveal for Vegapunk to be on the next chapter. Let me think. What I really wanted. Shit.
I want him to survive. I don't want him to just get killed by
I
CP0.
wanted oh, for him to live.
Yeah,
Uh, I got friends that are telling me he might join their ship to go to Elbaf together or some shit. You know what I
just
mean?
Elbaf.
Yeah, to avoid the government trying to kill him or some shit like that. You know, or
That would be good because to be honest, Frankie hasn't really gotten a level up since,
I want Frankie and him to talk. That's what I want, bro. I want
right?
him to. I want him to put his brain in Frankie or some shit like that, or for I don't know. Like
Right.
I
Like
need Frankie, Chopper, and Usopp to get their moments, and Brooks been on fire actually.
well,
Brooks been.
Brooke has gotten a bunch of moments.
I just
Um,
need them to be honest. Well,
Usopp
Frankie
is gonna
could be the
get
Toby Rocco, so
honestly, I think most of the I mean, looking at that fight with the Seraphim Jinbei, Robin's move looked super cool and
mhm.
strong. Like all of them looked like they were doing very well. And like the
They're kicking
leakers
out.
said that Sanji was getting fucked up, but he looked perfectly fine to me.
Mhm.
Um, like
Kicking
I don't
out.
think any of them, honestly, like even Robin can fight toe to toe with some of the CP0 in my opinion.
Uh, I mean, like,
They're
bro,
not nice like that.
if you think about it, like that was almost like a 3 billion bounty team fighting a fucking Seraphim. If you think about it, like Robin almost a billion, Sanji's a billion, and the others add up to be a billion. You know, so like this crew's dangerous. And in the ship, there
That's
is like
crazy.
2 billion bounties, like a not two, but like a 1.5 billion bounty waiting, like just waiting around. And then Luffy himself is three. You know what I mean? He just beat Kaido. Like this crew's a Yonko level crew. So it's like
It's hidden.
this point, it's not really another. There's not really threats because it took a fucking combination of Big Mom and Kaido. And they had their own team too, don't get me wrong, but like none of their fleet was there. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like this nigga is like on
I
some
think if they ran it back, that Luffy could beat Big Mom or Kaido 1v1. I don't think either of them are beating him. The only people that could beat him now are Blackbeard, Akainu maybe,
Mhm.
um, Shanks potentially, maybe
Emu has
Law.
some weapon or some shit that can compete too. Emu, I guess.
It's gonna be so
Uh
I honestly Luffy was so hacks in the last fight that I'll need some proper explanations, some Hunter x Hunter explanations
Bros on
why
who
he's
can
not
compete
whooping their ass.
bros on who can compete with this nigga. Because I'm telling you, like, there's no threat at all. Like, the if you think about it, Luffy hasn't even attacked anything this arc because Bonnie been like stopping him. But I'm telling you, like, this crew is not a joke anymore. Like, I honestly, Elbaf, I feel like it's just gonna be lore. And I mean, not Elbaf, Egghead, I feel like it's just gonna be lore because it's not really like
Right.
they're in too deep. You know what I mean? And there's still room to grow for all of them, which is fucking ridiculous. Because if Luffy can like get better with Conqueror's
I don't
hockey,
know that there's that much room for Luffy to grow. I think he's
there's a lot of room
basically
for Luffy, bro.
max.
He don't understand Conqueror's hockey enough. I mean, to the point where he can put on his arm in it, but Shanks Conqueror's hockey can do some crazy shit, and Luffy's Conqueror hockey can't
All
really
of
do
his
it.
all of his like advanced hockey skills, they're at like the base level. They're not like the legendary um like block other people from seeing the future or
Type shit.
break
You see what I'm
other
saying?
people's armament.
Or,
Yeah,
or like put your Conqueror's hockey across an island and then paralyze an admiral. You see what I'm saying? Like that, he don't got
yeah, he
conquered,
could do a
and
little more. He could do a little
his
more.
Gear 5 is based off of his Conquer because when his heartbeat starts going, like Conqueror's hockey goes everywhere. So I feel like if he gets a better concept of Conqueror's, he's gonna be like, and then start touching more on his future side and his Rio and no touch. Because when he was fighting Kaido, he was a dumbass. Like if you read the fight with Joy Boy, he didn't really do shit until the last hit. He couldn't hit the nigga. And Kaido was telling him, "Yeah, your fruit is great and all, but like you don't know how to use your hockey. Like you're not using your
Yeah,
hockey."
also he's too goofy during the fight. Like he
Type
just
shit, bro.
wasted all of his energy. But yeah, it'll be good. But
Yeah, so there's no threats.
last thing we saw in this chapter was Luffy and Chopper see, like, I don't know whether it's like a fallen mecha or whether it's like a suit of armor and someone was supposed to be inside it. I guess that would point to people of the ancient kingdom being giants. And we saw that like Shadow Joy Boy that he looked kind of like a giant. So I'm sort of wondering what what that has to do with anything. Seems like Elbaf's gonna give us all the answers. So because we know Saul came back. So he has all the answers from the Void Century because he was at O'Hara and knew stuff from Clover. So
Yeah. I want to see if that technology down there is related to the technology on the moon with Neil, because I feel like they are related in some shape
right.
of yeah. Cause like
Man, if Enel came back,
he's coming back, bro. He's definitely coming back, and he's coming back with the army of the future that was launched onto the moon.
where would he even fit in the story though? Would he just be in the final war?
Luffy's dream is to be a space pirate, bro. I'm gonna keep saying that till the end of
No,
to the end of
bro.
One Piece.
Space pirate? That doesn't make
Space
any
pirate, bro. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. There's an ancient civilization and technology way far beyond things. There's robots in the moon. I
bro,
don't know.
there's separate space pirates. When NL was up there, I like reread the cover pages, but there are literally pirates in space, completely unrelated to everything like on our
Yeah,
world. They're like cat people.
yeah.
So
So it's like maybe there's hella shit. That's what I'm telling you. During the whole 900 century thing, that's gonna give us our answers, all of our answers, bro. And this show is fucking ridiculous. We think it's crazy now, but I know it's gonna be fucking stupid as fuck, like in the best way. Stupid in the best way. Yeah, but I'm excited. But
yeah,
that pretty much covers everything in the chat. What do you expect for chapter 1066? Spoilers already came out. We ahead, but
we don't know
we
what they said. We just seen the pictures.
yeah, the
Uh,
Raw on tomorrow.
Vegapunk looks dumb as hell, which is what we expected. I don't
Yeah,
really have any wants. I guess I just want to see the relationship with Dragon fleshed out more because this guy's the most wanted person in the world, and we every time we see him on screen, he's just so like
dominant.
I don't know whether
Like
he's somber or whether
yeah,
he's just like what the deal
it's
is.
look, bro. He look mad important every time.
I just want him to have an actual personality for once. He's so fucking boring. But yeah, I just want to see more lore. Give me all the lore.
All the Lord.
Oh,
Yeah, they're doing crazy. They non back to back to back hits. I'm glad I'm a part of this.
for sure. And dude, it's so nice to be here when it's coming out weekly. It's so good.
Yeah, it doesn't miss. It doesn't stop. Hunter back, man.
Hunter x
Manga's
Hunter back. It's been
anime,
good.
anime going crazy. Jinbei versus Hoo Hoo's on the next episode. It looked good too. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
seen a little bit of that. I've
he
been
gonna go
reading
full
Blue Lock
Aki
too.
mode.
You know about Blue Lock?
Who's Bulldog?
Blue Lock? Blue Lock?
Soccer? Yeah, I knew you would fuck with that because you're a soccer kid right
I thought
here.
I wouldn't fuck with it because it's soccer, but it's I thought it was great in chapter like 60, and now I'm in chapter like 120 and it's less good.
Oh no.
It's probably like B tier. It's pretty good. If you
Mm-hmm.
like sports manga that like it's sort of like Kuroko no Basket mixed with Squid Game,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. And the only problem is like most of the chapters are like matches. So there's like not like that in between break where things get to like dissolve the tension and like other stuff gets to happen as much, which is what I like. But it's pretty good. You should give it. I mean, I don't think you like sports manga that much, right?
I've only been into one sports manga, and it was when I was like in middle school. It was a water polo, water volleyball
Bro,
thing.
what?
Mad, there was mad like titties involved in it. It was like the cliche
Horny
Japanese.
nigga.
Nah, it was
Um,
funny already for comedy, but nah, it's
yeah.
mad bitches. That's the only one I've seen. So
Did you oh man, what's it called? So you didn't read or watch Haikyuu?
the sumo wrestling,
No, the volleyball.
No, I never seen a
You
volleyball
never
one.
did the volleyball, you never did Kuroko no Basket, you never
Uh-uh.
did Slam Dunk, you never did Real, you never did Ice Shield 21, you
You
never.
read all of this?
Come on, bro.
I know you're
I haven't
accurate,
read
but
all of it, but I've
crazy.
gotten a significant portion of it.
You're crazy, dude. You know what I like? You know what I like, bro? I
Yeah.
like fights, bro.
No, but they're psychological fights. They're psychological and
That's
physical.
why I read that
They're
part.
just like the fight the ultimate move instead of like a sword slash is like a giant spike or like a giant volley into the net or something.
Don't get me wrong, man. The anime and manga, like people do very well with sports anime because sports is beautiful. It's an art, and I'm glad
Listen,
that
if you're gonna tell me I don't want to read sports manga, that's fine. But then you need
I
to be
never said
caught
that.
up to, then you need to be caught up to Kingdom. Why aren't you caught up to Kingdom? I'm gonna keep
I'm
asking you, why aren't you
busy.
caught up to Kingdom?
I'm a businessman. I'll read my mangas and stuff. I'll binge. I rather binge everything. Just get like all my shit in one go and just bust it out in a week and then be super like you know what I mean? Do you know how like orgasmic that is, bro? When you can just keep
I don't have
going.
the time to do that anymore, though. I don't
Wow.
have the time to just spend 1 week doing just reading manga.
I don't have the time right now to keep up with all these mangas. So I gotta like just focus on my shit.
Bro, do like
Like
30 minutes a day.
chill.
Just keep scrolling. Don't even look at the.
And we'll get to that, and then we'll do Kingdom reviews, bro.
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
That shit's
That's why in Japan it doesn't have a good English translation. It basically doesn't have an anime, and yet it's still number two in sales, just based off of its popularity, basically in Japan. So
I mean, I just like how it's historically very accurate too. Like they're on the money and it's beautiful. They
mhm.
do such a good job. Like,
I just
yeah. All
I
right.
just want Shin to have that harem.
That's the end of our 1065 review. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
That was nice. We did good.